Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a great one because we've been having a great setup here. We have a whiteboard and we have new equipments in the office. So today's going to be a banger video, lots of sauce, and perhaps from the title you already got an idea what the video is about. I want to emphasize, by the way guys, before I get into the video, if you guys don't know me, my name is Mohammed and I work with creators, online creators, get them to generate over 100 million views, 105 million views actually, tracking to this day, and we're going to do more as well in the future. And get tons of clients, make tons of money. So if you guys need more info, if you want to know more testimonial client results, check out my Instagram and you can see everything over there. Alright guys, so let's get back to the video. Now, in the info space, right, before we get into the video, you probably heard somebody saying, or maybe your favorite online internet guru told you, that showing Lamborghinis or showing money, or let's say showing your lifestyle in general, will attract broke people. Yes guys, and you probably agree with that, which is partially true. Let me tell you something about it. This is completely false. And you might click off the video, but let me explain to you why is this a complete 100% false claim. This doesn't work, and if you apply this, it's just stupidity, right? If you're listening to somebody else who told you this, it doesn't work. What's most important in the online space or in the info space in general is that these things are important. But people told you that these things attract broke people. As I said, this is completely false because these things are important to drive conversions, right? These things drive conversions. How does it drive conversions? Let me explain. Before we get into this, let's understand one of the most critical, important aspects of the whole online space. The number one thing that comes down to all this comes down to is messaging. So if you understand messaging, you will make a lot of money. Trust me guys, I've done it. I've made my clients a lot of money, generated a lot of views. And I'm telling you, if you nail this thing right here, messaging and how you position your offer, positioning as well, you will make a lot of money guys, right? Too much money, infinite money. Right? It don't matter if you show Lambo money, lifestyle, nobody cares. Nobody cares, right? These things don't attract broke people. What attracts broke people is messaging and how you position your offer. So messaging could be something like, let's say, I can help you get to 0 to 10K a month. Yeah, now we are attracting broke people. Because we are saying specifically our ICP is, hey, I can help you get to 0 to 10K a month. Yeah, obviously. So you're going to attract broke people who have no money, right? And then you complain nobody buys from you because your messaging was wrong. You told, hey, I help a guy go from 0 to 10K a month. So no wonder you're attracting broke people. But here's what a smart one does. They understand messaging, and if you follow my channel, you guys are going to learn how to create a good messaging and a good offer for your brand. Let's say you say, I can help you get to 50K a month. If you're at 50K a month, I can get to 200K a month. Right? All right. Listen to this. Here, we attracted broke people. Why did we attract broke people? Because our messaging was attracting our broke people, right? Why did we attract high-end clients here? Because our messaging was doing the job, right? Your content does about 30% of the conversion. What converts most people to buy your service is your messaging and your positioning of your offer, right? So you guys understood what messaging is, right? Let's understand what positioning is, right? So when you position your offer, let's say, this is basically like Alex Hormozi comes into play, where basically he says creating an offer that people resist to say no, right? That's basically the whole fundamental is. So there's not a lot of explanation there. But this is just a minority that plays 10% of the rule, but this right here, this guy right here is everything you guys need. I'm telling you guys. 90% of the conversion is done right here, or 80% or 70%, whatever you guys want to keep it. Because if you understand who to target, who to talk to, what type of language should you use, what are the jargons you should use, you're going to attract the right ICP. It's impossible you attract broke people. The only time you attract broke people is when you say, I can help you get to 0 to 10K a month. Or, you know, like your just messaging is just completely like it's shit. That's the problem. Coming to these things, this is so funny because a lot of people can disagree with me on this. But these things, Lambo, money, lifestyle, that things build credibility, guys. Client results, most important thing. Those things build, also we're gonna add client results here, build credibility. Having credibility in the info space or the online space or creating content, if you don't have credibility, nobody trusts you. Nobody. They don't care if you got clients 100, 200 million views, they don't care. If you don't have credibility, nobody trusts you. Where does the credibility come from? Let's reverse engineer this. It comes from showing cars, Ferraris, McLaren, Porsches, lifestyle, money, outcome, right? Lifestyle again, private jets, going to Ibiza, girls, and all these things. Client results. Combining all these things with the client results, boom, guys, credibility right there. So whenever somebody tells you next time that showing Lamborghinis is gonna attract broke people, they are partially true, but 90% of the time it's just false statement, right? Because what builds a successful business is messaging. Look at Nike, look at Adidas, look at Apple, look at countries who are implementing this, right? Their messaging is to attract high-end customers. Louis Vuitton, Rolexes, all these like big brands, if you understand this, like if you see how they position their offer, it's all about messaging, how they convince or how they convey their product story to a client or to specific ICP for them to convert, right? So it all comes down to a messaging. You can have Lamborghini's lifestyle girls in your post and still make 300K a month profit or gross profit, right? Because your messaging was so good, and combining these materialistic things will help you convert clients. You don't want to listen to a guy who drives Camry, do you? You don't want to listen to somebody who doesn't even know how to wear good clothes, do you? You don't want knowledge from that person. You immediately subconsciously think that this guy is not eligible to give me advice. So these things are important, guys. Why are you neglecting these things? Now you might say, well, there are a lot of creators that I know, Alex Hormozi didn't show Lamborghinis, but yeah, he's Alex Hormozi. He is not going after, obviously now he's going after people who are scaling his business to multi-million-dollar business, but initially he was teaching broke entrepreneurs how to build a business, right? If you guys see his older videos, that's what he was doing. Now once he built his brand to over 2 million followers, now he's attracting high-end ICPs, right? He's hosting masterminds and all these things. So you are not Alex Hormozi, you are not all these big influencers. So implement this. You're an infopreneur, right? You are a small creator in the space. Nobody knows you. So just implement this thing for the sake of your life. If you want to make money, add these things in your place because these things play a role to drive conversion. One more thing, guys. When credibility is built, next thing becomes authority, right? I made a video on this, the SPCL framework. You guys check out my other videos. I explain much more in detail. But basically, you want to be the number one guy that people reach out to, right? If people sell the same thing as you, why would they reach out to you, right? There's a lot of people selling the same thing as me, but why should you come and DM me on Instagram where you can find other guys who are selling the exact same stuff as me? You need to build authority, right? Authority, everything starts from these materialistic things. Showing things is not a bad thing. A lot of people misunderstand this. These things here are here to build credibility. This will help you to build authority. When authority is established, selling becomes easy. Conversion becomes higher, right? So this is the exact thing, guys. You need to understand how to be so good at messaging, how to create a good offer, how to position your offer, how to speak to the right people, how to talk their language. Every single thing matters, right? So make sure you guys implement this. I charge thousands of dollars for this for my clients. I'm giving it away for free. If you found value out of it, I'm just saying make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, share this video with somebody who might find this video helpful. And if you guys need extra help, always DM me on my Instagram. I'm always here to help you guys And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.